out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Everybody knows how difficult the SEC schedules are, and you hear about it from every team there. It's hard to explain how a team like Ole Miss, all of that firepower, all of that ability, dumps a home game to a bad Kentucky team for the first time since 1964. That one basically kept them out of the play.
And I think one of the biggest surprises in that game is how Ole Miss could not protect Jackson Dart. Their offensive line got abused by Kentucky up front. David, they were way more physical in the trenches. We'll see if that happens again today.
And I'll never forget that Stoops 4th down call in his own territory that comes through. They make the big play. Ole Miss's offense sputtered. Their defense wasn't elite like we're accustomed to, and it kept them out of the playoffs.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Simmons. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Running behind that left side. Runs through a tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Yeah, a nice job on the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Turning it on!
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. He'll do it himself on the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Wallace. Oh, what a cut! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Unloads it left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Yeah, it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different defense, try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. At the 20, he's got space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grabs it in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just backfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game there. Nice job by the defense dialing up the perfect coverage, taking all the downfield throws away on third and long in the red zone. So nice job by the QB. You got to throw that one away. You just got to eat it. Now you have an opportunity still at a field goal.
Right down the boulevard. They're now up 9-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Simmons. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang. Quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets away from one, finds room. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Rides the back on the option to give. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll send the back in motion. He's going to run it. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Rebels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's long. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and some.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start the yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Oh, sweet feet. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
From the gun, running back on the move. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it behind the line. It's long. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield at Simmons. Fires left. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wallace. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Powers through the defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Shoots it to the left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the screen.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Diggs. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 31 over Kent State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. They feed him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So,
and he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They boot it away on 4th down. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Grabbed over the middle, it's high. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Kentucky.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oklahoma versus Michigan has a great sound to it. 2 legendary programs with a long list of achievements. But somehow, this is just the second time they've collided on a field, and the first since the 70s. How cool to see these 2 uniforms together on a field. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Michigan's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
They're going to run it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He could go. They finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
On 1st down, it's play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pump over the middle. It's Gibson. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. The incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we get a throw for the 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He finds some space. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage and sets up the play number 8 on this drive. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Potts. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. In the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. And that's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass, finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He stays alive. Loses the ball behind the line. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. A short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in... First half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping